Hi everybody, today I'm just going to be going over my August favorites with you. I'm actually really excited. I think technically these last few days of August, if you find something amazing, it should totally count for the entire month if it's that good. Which one of these products, two of them, but one of them I just got the other day and it is amazing. I think I'm just going to start off by showing that just because it's like my favorite of this month. So it's going to be the Mia Mia palette, and it's from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. It comes with I'll just show you. It comes with a couple little eye cards, so that way if you wanted to get any of these looks, it'll show you on the back what to do step by step, which is kind of nice just in case you wanted to get a feel for it. But I had actually seen a couple of her looks on Instagram. They were super pretty, and then I got the palette and I was like, yeah, like awesome decision. Let me cover that mirror so it doesn't blind everybody. Alright, so these are all the colors. You get 10 colors altogether and they're so amazingly pigmented. They're super I think you only have, there's like 3 or 4 shimmers and the rest are matte, which is really nice. And it comes with this cute little dual-ended brush. One is going to be kind of that flat side, and then the other one is good for blending in the corner. The colors are so pretty, especially that blue, the aqua is amazing, especially if you use Max Fix Plus, or just like if you spray your brush with a little bit of water and put it on there. It's so pretty, so pretty. I highly recommend this if you're on the fence, especially because the price point is ridiculous. Like an entire palette is only $29, I believe. Right around there. With tax it only came to a little bit over $30, and it's so pretty. I used it yesterday. Actually, I had it on and with a video I'm working on right now putting up too. So pretty. So if you wanted to see any specific looks from that, I will definitely work on making a video for that. And then sticking with the eyeshadow theme, since I started off with that one, I am almost completely filled my first palette with my Makeup Geek shadows. Just need 4 more because the corrupt is right there. But I actually have them coming in the mail right now. So, but they're really pigmented. I noticed that I got a lot more neutrals than I had thought. But then again, that's one of those things, on every different skin type it's going to look a little bit different. But blendability is awesome with both of those, actually, the Mia and the Geek Makeup the Makeup Geek shadows. The blendability is awesome, and you have so much versatility with what you can do with each shadow. Really great quality. And then next, going on to blushes. I know this has been out for a little bit and a lot of people have talked about it, but I've had it and it needed to be mentioned because it is that awesome. My personal favorite blushes are like peachy pink colors. So this Tarte in Captivating from this summer collection is amazing. You barely need to tap your brush on it just once and blend it out, and it's so pretty and pigmented. It just adds a nice little warmth if you don't want to have like too much color on there, and since today's a matte, you're not going to get any extra shimmer and you can just use a little bit of highlighter. It's gorgeous. And then next, right along with that peachy pink thing, this is a little bit more of like a true coral, and it's from the Sonia Kashuk, and it is in the shade 03 in Sunset. It's a really pretty vibrant. I know it's not coming quite to justice on screen, but it's a really pretty. It has a little hint of shimmer in it, but I noticed when I put it on I don't really see it, which is ideal because I don't like chunks of glitter or very shimmery blushes. I prefer a matte if I had the choice. And lastly, in blushes, I kind of like to keep all my stuff in packaging, as you can see, but this one is going to go into my MAC palette, but I just haven't got it in there yet. But I did just pick it up the other day, and that's why. And it is in the color Devil. It is one of the pro colors. As you can see, this is a true bright coral orange color. Like I said, I don't know if I said, but it's in the color Devil. Really pretty. They actually have the majority of the pro colors that I saw when I went into the store were ridiculously pigmented, ridiculous in a good way. And they had a pretty fuchsia one, but I was kind of on the fence, so I didn't grab it. But I did pick up this one, and it's actually what I have on today. So it's literally all I did was dab the brush in just barely enough to see that there was some product on it because I wasn't quite sure, and I just blended it out, and it looks really nice. It's not super bright, which is ideal. And then let's see what else. I guess I have one more eye product, and it is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, and this is in the shade Milk. I believe I talked about this in my drugstore haul, and this is so nice. I used it the other day, just like in the inner third of the eye. If you want a little bit of instead, I guess, of using a paint pot, if you wanted to try this, it just makes whatever color you put on top of it a little bit more vibrant. And with that one, I just put like a creamy shade over it, and it was so much more bright, which is what I've been looking for a really long time. So if you're looking for something a little bit on the more affordable side, this is only a couple dollars. You can pick it up in any drugstore, so I highly recommend this. And then, I'm a chapstick person, hands down. I would probably choose chapstick on a daily basis, or like what I'm wearing right now, the Too Faced Melted Lipstick, on a daily basis. But this chapstick I just got, and it smells really nice. I'm obsessed with citrus. Citrus scents are like my absolute favorite, especially apple in general. And this one is mandarin, green, orange, ginger. So there's technically no apple in it, but it's green. And the company is from Jersey Shore Sun. Well, that was a mouthful. And it's Mongongo, I do believe, Mongongo. So that's what it is, and it's really, really hydrating, which is what I liked about it. Sometimes my lips can get a little bit dry, and I just pop this on, and it's kind of like a lip butter, which is great, because I know some chapsticks, especially if they're on the cheaper side, it just goes on and it feels like you have like a layer of beeswax or just film, and I don't like that. This kind of absorbs right in, and then it goes away, so this is really nice. And then I have the matte finish from NYX. This one is just the setting spray, and it's for more combination of oily skin. I mentioned that in my drugstore haul as well, and after using it a while, I would definitely repurchase, and I don't know if I'd go for another brand at this moment, especially since the price point of that is only like $15. So it's super cheap, and I feel like it's going to last me for a while before I even need to think about trying another brand. But it is good because I am oily, and since it's getting close to that summer, I feel like it gets hotter right towards summer ends, and I don't understand that at all. But that definitely helps to keep me more matte than anything else that I've tried. And it's really lightweight to where when I spray it on, I think I just do like 3 sprays, and it doesn't cake up my makeup or feel like I have anything extra layer or anything on, which is good. And then this, honestly, I kind of wasn't sure what to expect with this, but it's the, sorry, I don't know what the focus on that one is, but it's the Klorane dry shampoo, and it's, I could just cut the sample size, but when this runs out, I will 100% repurchase this because it is that amazing. Mind you, I do have darker hair. I have like a medium dark brown, and the spray is white, but the key is holding it at least at 6 to 12 inches, probably I'd say about 8 inches. What I do is just take my hair down and draw a part with my finger, just spray, do another part like an inch over, and then spray that all the way over until I have about this much of my hair sectioned off. Then I just put it in a big messy bun and let it dry while I'm doing my makeup, and then as soon as I'm done, I take it down and I just brush it through, and then my hair looks like I just washed it like right then, which is great. Because I know some dry shampoos you have to, it says like it's advised for you to hair dry it in, but I don't want to dry my hair and spend that extra step. I feel like dry shampoo is supposed to save you that extra time if I just like leaving it in there. So that one I definitely highly recommend, the Klorane, and it's just the, it doesn't have a specific one, it just says extra gentle dry shampoo with oat milk, which is nice. It's that little extra healthy touch. And still staying on the hair bandwagon, I got the Living Proof. This one's just a sample, but I think I will purchase the larger one when it does run out, and it's just the Living Proof Prime Extending Spray. This one actually does work because I do have naturally like wavy hair. I don't know if you can clearly tell in here, but it just has random waves in there, and if I straighten my hair, it'll stay normally, but if there's any hint of humidity at all, it just little curls come right out. So with this one, I noticed I spent the day at Disneyland, and I put this in, I straightened my hair before I went, and it was decently hot that day, I'm not gonna lie, and my hair at the end of the day still so straight. So going into lips, I got the Sephora Rouge Luster Matte Longwear Lip Color. And I wasn't quite sure, but I went into Sephora and I swatched this just because I'm a sucker for reds, but I won't buy just any. My favorite are true reds. Not a big blue red or orange red. I have a couple, but if I had to choose, true red is my favorite. And this one, I swatched it and I was like, well, looks like we're going shopping today because this is going in the bag. And literally, let me just show you. Let me show you how amazing this is. Do you see that red? That is one swipe of the color. I mean, I know it's a little bit blurry, but it is so vibrant. I want to say, to be honest, the formula is very, very similar to the Too Faced melted lipsticks. It's, I'd say maybe a little bit more on the glossy side, but pigmentation and wearability, they're definitely very, very close. And that color is just in Scarlet Luster. I did get another one of those, but I didn't pull it out. It was more of like a petal pink color, but that red just stood out to me the most. And then, I mean, we need to take it out, but this is the Too Faced Melted Lip. It's the one I have right now. It is the Melted Candy. It's from the new shades that just released a couple weeks ago or so. This one's really, really pretty. It's a good candy color. It's like a pretty pinky bright rose rather than the fuchsia one, which is also up there on my list. And then the last two, I am obsessed with Bite Beauty. I feel like if I could just blow a good chunk of money, it would be on Bite Beauty products. I have two of their matte cream lip crayons. If you're into lips at all, you might either want to stay away from these or go in there being prepared to buy a bunch. These are so nice. They're very, very true to the name. They are a matte. They give it a little bit of the luster. They're not quite as shiny as the Sephora one that I just watched, but they stay on all day. I don't understand how you can get any better than that. This is in the shade Tatin, Tatin, but it's a really pretty peachy pink color, and they smell kind of fruity. All their stuff smells fruity, which I really like. Kind of makes you have like a fruit cake on your lip. That sounds bad. Not a fruit cake, like a fruit plate. I feel like maybe that sounds better. And the next one I have is in Sucre, S-U-C-R-E, and this one is a little bit more of a, to be honest, they're very similar, but this one is a little bit more pigmented, so it's a little bit more of a bright pink, and that one's more of that, I guess, dusty peachy pink color. But both of those are so nice, and the packaging is ridiculous. It's so nice. It's got kind of like a rubber-esque feel. I don't even know. That probably doesn't do it justice at all, but if you pick it up, it is high quality, and the price point isn't that bad, to be completely honest with you. It's not bad at all. And then I have a couple brush favorites this month. I went on a little Sigma kick, and the three brushes that are my favorite, I did the face ones. I'll probably do eye ones next month, but I just have the F45 buffer. This is awesome. It's super soft and it's so dense, and you're definitely not lacking any fibers. I haven't had any fallout whatsoever, and I just use it right along my hairline on the top to buff out my bronzer. I blend, but it never looked as good until I found my Sigma brushes and I started blending with these. So the next one is, I feel like this is probably everybody's favorite. It's the F80, the flat Kabuki brush, and it just, foundation every day, and I feel like it doesn't suck up a lot of my product, which is huge for me, especially when you're using a foundation and it's a little bit more on the pricey side. You don't want it to suck up the product, and that one's really good. I believe, don't quote me, but I believe the fibers are synthetic, which I also highly recommend. After working in the cosmetic field, synthetic brush hairs are much better for not absorbing all of your product, and I feel like they do blend a little bit better. And then lastly, I have the small contour, the F05 brush, and this one I literally just use for right here and just that little part, kind of like a little half C, and it's awesome. It looks so natural. It's like you have something on, but you're born that way. Or no, like I woke up like this. Yeah. And then I have some nail favorites. I'm really into indie nail products. I feel like 9 times out of 10 I'll go indie before I go to like the store But Essie is my favorite brand that you can buy at stores. But the first one is from Bliss Polish. And as you can, I don't know if you can clearly see, it has some little pink and holographic glitters on the bottom, and it's in like a white jelly. This one was actually a limited edition box. So this company, they actually team up with like 3 other indie brands, and they do a box every like month or 2, and it has 1 polish from each of them. So there's like 4 altogether, and it's got like a theme. And this one was actually the first box that I had got, and it's so pretty. It's just, if you've never tried an indie nail polish brand, I highly recommend them. I highly, I will link down to their sites below. They constantly have sales and different collections. They come out with more collections so more often than the normal brands that you'll find in any normal like drugstore or Sephora or anything like that. Constantly new stuff. This next one is my absolute favorite indie brand. It dries so quickly. Like if anybody's like short for time and they just want to do a quick mani, Sincerely Polish. Sincerely Polish is the most amazing indie brand I've ever tried. And this one is in the shade Far From Here. It's just a really pretty gray purple, and a lot of her colors, if they're not specifically like a holographic color, it has like a little hint of shimmer underneath it. So when you go out into the sunlight, it just gives you like a little bit of a glimmer. But her products are amazing. Like I said, link it below, and just, even if you get 1, I think 1 is all it'll take and you'll be hooked. And lastly, just the Essie Bikini So Teeny. I know this color's been out for a while, but it's actually the color I have on right now. It's just a really, really pretty baby blue. And this one has a little bit of that luster in the sunlight as well. So those are it for the nails. And I just have a couple random favors to show you. I'm a big tea lover. If it came down to if I had to choose between tea and coffee, probably choose tea. I do like me a caramel macchiato though, not gonna lie, or a good foamy. Synthetic brush hairs are much better for not absorbing all of your product, and I feel like they do blend a little bit better. And then lastly, I have the small contour, the F05 brush, and this one I literally just use for right here and just that little part, kind of like a little half C, and it's awesome. It looks so natural. It's like you have something on, but you're born that way. Or no, like I woke up like this. Yeah. And then I have some nail favorites. I'm really into indie nail products. I feel like 9 times out of 10 I'll go indie before I go to like the store. But Essie is my favorite brand that you can buy at stores. But the first one is from Bliss Polish. And as you can, I don't know if you can clearly see, it has some little pink and holographic glitters on the bottom, and it's in like a white jelly. This one was actually a limited edition box. So this company, they actually team up with like 3 other indie brands, and they do a box every like month or 2, and it has 1 polish from each of them. So there's like 4 altogether, and it's got like a theme. And this one was actually the first box that I had got, and it's so pretty. It's just, if you've never tried an indie nail polish brand, I highly recommend them. I highly, I will link down to their sites below. They constantly have sales and different collections. They come out with more collections so more often than the normal brands that you'll find in any normal like drugstore or Sephora or anything like that. Constantly new stuff. This next one is my absolute favorite indie brand. It dries so quickly. Like if anybody's like short for time and they just want to do a quick mani, Sincerely Polish. Sincerely Polish is the most amazing indie brand I've ever tried. And this one is in the shade Far From Here. It's just a really pretty gray purple, and a lot of her colors, if they're not specifically like a holographic color, it has like a little hint of shimmer underneath it. So when you go out into the sunlight, it just gives you like a little bit of a glimmer. But her products are amazing. Like I said, link it below, and just, even if you get 1, I think 1 is all it'll take and you'll be hooked. And lastly, just the Essie Bikini So Teeny. I know this color's been out for a while, but it's actually the color I have on right now. It's just a really, really pretty baby blue. And this one has a little bit of that luster in the sunlight as well. So those are it for the nails. And I just have a couple random favors to show you. I'm a big tea lover. If it came down to if I had to choose between tea and coffee, probably choose tea. I do like me a caramel macchiato though, not gonna lie, or a good foamy, extra foamy cappuccino. But tea has a special place in my heart. It so does. So the first one is a Lipton Tea Fruit Forest, and this one on the bag it says something different. It actually says it has real fruits in it, so like little pieces of strawberries, because it's like a berry one. This is what the little package will look like. It's just like a little triangle package, and it's the Fruit Rouges, basically red berries. And I'm not normally a berry I'm not really a berry tea drinker. This stuff is so awesome. Literally, Lipton Tea Forest Fruit. If you can find it, Amazon, try it. And the next tea is the Tazo Wild Sweet Orange. This is my favorite Tazo flavor. I'm not the biggest Tazo fan, but when I used to work at Starbucks, that was my favorite tea of all time. Just put a little bit of honey in there, maybe a little bit of lemon just for some extra citrus. Good to go. And then I have two candle favorites, both Bath & Body Works. My absolute favorite of all time right now, Watermelon Lemonade. I feel like you should sit in a spa and just be like, when I burn this. That is exactly what I feel like. It just smells like candy and sweet goodness. And the next one is actually, I haven't burned it yet, but I leave it like sitting in the room because I feel like they're so highly concentrated with oils that you're really getting what you pay for, and I can leave it and it smells in the room without me lighting it sometimes. This is the Eucalyptus Mint and Waves. It's from that summer collection, I think. Sorry, there's such a glare right there. But anyway, this one's more of like a stress relief scent. It's a little bit hint of mint, but it's it almost kind of smells like a men's cologne, but a very, very light, fresh men's cologne. If that makes any sense at all. And then lastly, I feel like this is so exciting because I discovered this. Actually, my brother discovered it and he showed it to me, and I went out like 2 days later and I found some and I bought them because let me just show you. Kit Kat. But these are not any ordinary Kit Kats. They're from like an Asian country. I'm just gonna shout out, maybe it's like Japan or China or one of those two. I don't know how to read it, so I can't quite tell you. But all I know is it's green tea flavored Kit Kats. And a little side note about me, I'm obsessed with green tea flavoring anything. Like green tea ice cream is my absolute favorite flavor of ice cream. What else is green tea that I love? I can't even think right now because I'm so excited about these. But anyway, it's basically like a exact regular Kit Kat, but they're mini. They're about yay big. And the chocolate is green tea, white chocolate, so it tastes just like green tea. The little wafer in the inside is green tea flavored wafer. It's awesome. They're a little bit expensive. I found mine at Rocket Fizz. It's this little random candy store. I mean, if anybody has a Rocket Fizz by them, you can find them there. Or I would just Google it, like green tea Kit Kats. You won't regret it. If you like anything green tea flavored, yeah, that is it. That is the one product you're going to want to buy, and it will just be so awesome. Already enough about that. I think that is actually it for my August favorites. Alrighty, I hope you enjoyed this little video and my weirdness about my random candy fact. So enough about that. Alright, I hope everybody else has a really good September. Now that this month is starting, I don't know why I did jazz hands. Has a good month. And if you had any questions about any of these products, I will leave every single thing that I just mentioned down, and I will link those indie nail polish brands for you to go give those a look. Alrighty, so as always, thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Bye!